All right, just chill out a little bit. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Shalina. My
Girl,
question is
girl,
this.
talk up, girl. Don't get shy now.
My name is Shalina, and my question is, my husband decided to get someone pregnant. I decided to divorce and let him have her. Was I wrong to bust all in his face the night before their wedding?
Welcome to a night where ideas collide, emotions come alive, and unforgettable stories take center stage. Tonight, we don't just watch conversations, we become part of the moments that inspire the world.
When you say bust, we mean
Yes, you know exactly.
hold on, time out. Hold on, because bust can mean a lot of things. Bust can, because when we, hold on, G-Money, because sometimes bust be like, I punched him in the face, or we talking about, okay, all right. So, where do we start here, Kira?
Why you had to come to me first?
Was she wrong for busting in his face?
Wait, did we get clarity though? We didn't get clarity.
Okay.
The clarity. What kind of bust? Like
Bust, spit splash.
Okay.
I think that here's the hard part about the whole situation. Whenever you in a situation where you could one up somebody like, yeah, that's why I busted in his face the day before the wedding, it ain't gonna stop him from marrying her though.
Oh no, it didn't stop him from cheating throughout their marriage.
But what should have stopped you from giving him access to your sweet nectars, my love? A man that play with me can't have a conversation with me, let alone taste anything around these parts. I need you to have tossing and turning nights remembering what I taste like because you'll never taste it again. And you let him play with you, disrespect your marriage, leave you, have a child, get engaged, get married to the side chick, and still have access to you. You should have been such a distant memory to him that it was tearing him up, or you don't even care what it's doing to him because you done moved on so much with your life. I think that whatever you was hoping to achieve by, yeah, that's why I nutted on your face, what does that mean for somebody that likes to eat coochie? He had a blast. He got to eat you out and go get married the next day. He didn't lose nothing.
He did all that. Now let me say this. This happened in my late 20s, early 30s. At 52, he wouldn't have a chance in hell.
Talk to him.
Because when you were talking, I was like, because I said the same thing. Maybe he just like eating coochie.
That's the equivalent to women that say stuff like, oh, he played in my face, so I fucked his friend. What did the friend or the man lose? They got the fuck.
True. Lance, what's up?
no, I mean, if that was your closure, handle your scandal.
What? What?
If that was her closure, if that's what she needed to be gone, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Toxic Ace is going to say, it wasn't her business. Or was it? Because technically they wasn't married yet. Was it her business to care about his relationship?
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on. Because listen, because what I'm saying is, it was his business.
like Ray
if she wanted her nut,
like Ray J, she had him
I'm
first.
sorry,
Yeah.
'cause I was lost for a minute.
uh-huh.
I just chimed in because I thought when she said busted like fist, you was talking about something else.
No, she was talking about something else.
Baby, y'all play too much. Okay, let me talk to it for a minute. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You serious too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Here's my thing. This is. How long ago was this?
More than 20 years ago.
So, were you trying to get back at him or her?
Neither.
I think she wanted to. I think she wanted her nut. Yeah, she
I
wanted
think that
the
was
head.
for her.
That was her favorite.
It was her
eater.
closure.
That's what they say. Hey, ladies, you ever had a favorite eater before? It's just like, hold on, how you gonna steal my favorite eater? I just want to borrow.
Do you live?
She needed that thing one more time.
One more time.
One more time.
Because here's the thing. Once she would have got married, once he would have got married officially, then now she can't get that taste no more. So she did it at the very last moment, right before the pastor said, speak your piece. And so what I'm saying is that wrong? Is it wrong for her to have done that?
I don't think it's wrong, but I think he still won.
Oh, he definitely still wants me to this day.
Wait. He still won because just like I say, if I can still get your ass to argue, I got you. If I can get you frustrated, I got you. If I can get you to have an emotional reaction, I got you. If I can get you to open your fucking legs and climb on top of my face, I got you. So again, you're still moving by the beat of my drum, and that's what go back to what bro was saying. The get back, like you be thinking it's get back, but it's just showing that I can still reach out and grab your ass and puppet string you whenever I want to. Because when you really over me, there will be a sense of indifference. You won't give a fuck about my new marriage or my new relationship or whatever because you done moved on to some shit that you're currently enjoying. But if you still clocking me and still tracking what I'm doing and still, okay, let me just get this get back, I got your ass.
I don't think it was about him. I think it was just closure for her to be able to be like, you know, he was up in this pussy the night before his wedding.
I think
that's a nice trophy in your collection.
But what happens when we sit in that spirit of revenge? What does it do for you if he still got married? You sitting there 20 years later, like, yeah, I did this. He still got married. And until we sit in our truth and acknowledge what really happened, it wasn't just as simple as a lick back, right? Because this was your husband first. Your husband broke up your marriage by cheating on you, got someone else pregnant, and instead of him deciding, I'm going to fight for my wife, he accepted divorce, married the other woman. So whatever we say surrounding that, we could make all of the jokes of, oh yeah, I just wanted the revenge, but it was a piece of you that wanted a lick back ain't gonna do what you was really looking for.
She got a lick back.
Can I ask something? So this was when you were in your 20s or your 30s. You asked this question, so do you feel guilt about it? Do you feel bad? Like, why did you ask the question?
I honestly just wanted to know. I don't feel any guilt. I don't feel no remorse. I feel like, fuck her. That was my husband, and that's on her dumb ass.
You miss him, huh?
But it should be fuck him, though.
You miss him.
Well, fuck him, too.
And that's where the problem come in. Because the mission that you set out on to get revenge against her, he still won.
But it wasn't about revenge. It wasn't about revenge.
One more question, one more contextual question. And this is, I think, briefly, before we move on. Right now, we've talked a lot about her because obviously she's on the mic, and I think we kind of solid on where she's standing. But do dudes do that the day before they get married? Is that a...
Yes. Niggas do it all. We've been on tour for 6 years, and you've seen all the questions we get. These niggas do everything. Just when you thought these niggas wouldn't do it, on that microphone, niggas done it.
That's wild.
But at the same time, I don't think every crash out is a super crash out. I think some of these are calculated crash outs. Crash outs that only prove that energy is never destroyed, it's just transferred. And sometimes when a motherfucker causes a little chaos in your life, you could be healed. You remember, there was a nigga that stole my lunch in the 10th grade. I saw him 25 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with you. Because I don't think you were crying your eyes out hoping that he wasn't going to walk down the altar. You were just like, you know what? I could probably put my pussy on this nigga mustache the night before. I bet he come. Watch him come. And he came. Good for you. And we need more of that. We need more of these calculated crash outs to shake some shit up in the universe. I don't care. Calculated.
Thank you for your question. Thank you for your question.
The wife gonna see this episode.
I know, but like, hold on, time out.
The day before our wedding, you just broke up the marriage. Mission accomplished.
Side note, while we get into other questions to the mic, I think that it's more common than we think that people, and I'm not even gonna say men, I'm gonna say people, use that day before they get married to act like it's a get out of jail free card. I can do whatever I want.
Or that bachelorette party in Vegas that you done ran into at Drace on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And that, the girl there with all her girls, she got the crown on and all of these things. And all of a sudden, it's a lot less boundaries.
Hey, but if you got to do it the day before, you are not ready to be married.
I agree.
That's wild.
I agree. Yep. So, ladies, no more dick sickles at your bachelorette party. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Nia. My question is, my baby daddy moved in with his mama 8 months ago. I still give him access to me and my house. Should I still have hope for us to get back together? We was together for 7 years.
You said he moved in where?
With his mama.
With his mama or baby mama?
With his mama.
Oh. Oh, I thought you said baby mama.
What happened that caused him to leave? I'm just curious.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
In what regard?
Just day to day, him dealing with my struggles, me dealing with his struggles. It got to a point where it was like, okay, you just slapping me in my face and I'm steady trying. So I'm just like, okay, to hell with it, bye.
And then what happened to that resolve you had?
I called his mama. I told her he was coming back.
Oh, you put the nigga out.
Wait.
So now you want to let him back in?
Not fully, but I feel like it's still hope. So I'm like, okay.
Hope in what?
Rekindling my family.
Your family.
Because
Okay.
we have a two-year-old together too.
Okay.
When you said that he's coming back, that implied that when you met him, he was living with his mama?
He was.
So, summarize. She met a man with whom decision-making skills and life experience had him at his mom's house before she met him and moved him in with her. She then proceeded to have a child with this man. Two or one?
One, he's a 2-year-old.
One, got fed up that this man is who he is before she found him, and then put him back with his mama where he probably belongs. Now she's thinking about going back to the recycle bin and getting the same nigga back. What's y'all best advice?
It's hard for me to figure out how to respond to this question because the only place my baby daddy could go is to hell. I'd be so shocked that people still be wanting to go through the baby daddy, baby mama drama in 2026, love. And then you said your name is Nia, right?
Nia.
Do you know that Nia means beautiful? You're not acting very beautiful right now. I am flabbergasted that this is the situation that you are in. Sometimes sending a nigga back to his mama is the best place for them to be. Because now you're in a position where you have to raise a 2-year-old, which is a son, you said.
Correct.
Do you think that he possesses the proper qualities to show your son how to be a man?
No, not right now.
Do you think that that's what you want your son to see you settling for?
No.
Do you think that if your son ended up like a man as your baby daddy, you would be a proud mother?
Hell no.
So then you just answered all 3 of them questions.
Well, that's all we needed there. I think we good. Thank you for your question. We getting them and knocking them. We doing a really good job. Okay, thank you for your question. I appreciate it. You don't need no more. That was it.
You just wanted to dibble and dabble with the baby daddy dick. I get it. We all been there.
You know, it's not that easy to move on from that part, but yeah.
It's niggas outside though.
But hold on. Go ahead.
I'm trying to tell you. A lot of us don't be wanting to settle for that. When I was in a relationship, he was the only person I was with as an adult. I was with him since childhood, so I know that tie that you have when you don't know that there's niggas outside, though. And then you go outside, though, and it's a lot of niggas. I had a lot of niggas. Do as I say and not as I do, because, man, as a former whore, I had my way with them. It's fun out there. Once you get some new dick, you ain't gonna have another question about your baby daddy again, I can promise you that.
Man. Back to the frat parties I go. Indie Love Lance.
Hey. Thank you for your question. You know,
It's a damn. I'm sad again.
why? Because we breaking up families. Is that what you think?
It is. It is.
You know, I agree.
I mean,
But he can't be a head of a household where he ain't got no household. His mama the head of his household. That's crazy. And that's the point. We be having children with children, and be mad when they acting like children.
But my biggest concern is that the casualty is this 2-year-old. Because as long as we operate in that, our relationship is rocky, we're not trying to get that back. Like, the amount of love and respect and care we got to give each other as parents trumps all of that. And I think your obligation is to the baby. Now, I don't care if y'all don't want to fuck no more or if you don't want him staying at your house, but there needs to be a boundary level of respect, regard, trust, loyalty, communication between two parents of a young black child. And I can't stand anything else. Whatever romantic issues y'all got are secondary to the livelihood of that baby. So as long as y'all figure that shit out, I don't give a fuck what y'all do.
Kira?
I think that sometimes when we make a mistake, it gets prolonged by us not wanting to take the L. And once you realize that you fucked up by whether it be marrying the wrong person or procreating with the wrong person, that does not mean you have to stay and fight for the mistake that you made. You could take vows with someone and the world to tell you to fight for your marriage because you took vows. Yeah, but I took vows by mistake. I wasn't supposed to do that with this person. You could create life with someone, which is supposed to be a heavy thing, which is a big deal and the whole family. But sometimes we have children with the wrong person. You don't have to fight for every mistake just because you made it. You can acknowledge that you've made a mistake and move the fuck on sometimes.
I agree. And I think we did a good job with that. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Vivian. My question is, how can I fully submit or mentally prepare a man who is immature or not quite mentally on a grown-up level for a good relationship or a good God-fearing woman?
How can I fully submit? Is that like, how can I, like, ain't no fucking way? Or he's a good man, Savannah, so let me go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? And I know everybody about to jump in, but I'm gonna ask you a question. And this is to the women and to the men, but I'm talking to you. How can you fully submit in a place where it's not safe? When there is not a know-how, where there's not direction, where there's not stewardship, where this man is not a servant of a family, when this man has not shown you first by his actions that he has the capability to lead and shield you from not just the world, but from himself. Oftentimes you will find men that will protect you from every which way but their own anger, or their own unfaithfulness, or their own lack of discipline. This man is the storm inside your house, and you asking how you can submit to that? What I'm saying is sometimes you ain't got a I can't submit problem. You got a I found the wrong nigga to submit to problem. And when you have to ask these questions, how can I build him up? God made you a queen. He gave you a crown, not a construction hat. That man did not give you a tool belt.
Amen.
That man gave you high heels, not steel-toe boots. But here you are getting on your hands and feet, trying to Humpty Dumpty a man back together again. All I'm saying is, you will feel it naturally for a man that's in his masculinity and leading the right way. And for all the men in here that's about to look at me sideways, no, you know it's true. You know there is points in your life where you had to argue back and forth with a woman about what you wanted her to do because your actions didn't influence her to naturally do it for you. But when you got your house in order, your life in order, your maturity in order, you came emotionally safe, now she wants to. It happens. When something happens, she looks at you and you earned that. What I'm saying is, find a man that already is. And if you got a building, that man ain't. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Before y'all go, can I just ask how old you are and how old this man is?
We're both 26.
Babies.
That's cute.
I know, right?
Here's the thing. This may be controversial to say, but there's a lot of women that have a God complex. We look at men as projects for us to raise, mold, build, heal, reach their next levels. Baby, that is not your job. You are not God. You're asking questions that's not for you to ask because that's not your ministry. You don't have that power to do that for nobody. There's certain things that only God could take people through. God builds certain chapters in people's lives for them to go through to mature on their own. God leads people through certain lessons for them to learn through and become the best versions of themselves. We have a God complex that is within us as women to say, if I just love him enough, then I can lead him this way. If I support him enough, then I can push him that way. It's manipulative when you think about it. Because you're not doing it for the benefit of the man, you're doing it so that you can get the benefits out of the man he may become. If you love somebody, you love them while they're learning. You don't try to love them into their learning because that's a form of control and manipulation. It's a God complex. It really is. And I'm speaking from experience because I've done it. I'm a full-on Leo. And I used to think I had the power within me. My love is so strong and passionate, I could lead you to your higher self. I am not God. I'm not. All I can do is exist in my fullness and support you in yours and let God do the work on you that he gonna do.
Hold on, one more thing, just quickly. And you don't know how to work a hammer. You don't.
I don't.
You don't know how to work a saw. You don't know how to move a nail. Nothing about you says construction. And when you, hold on, and what I mean by this is figuratively. We don't be knowing how to build people. And we be swearing we do, but we don't. And when we don't even have the skills to do this because we think we love them, that's gonna magically give us skills to heal and build people, what do? What do you do when you work a hammer and you don't know how? You hurt your own self. Y'all handling broken people and wondering why you keep getting cut. You don't know. Half of us are only trying to heal other people because we ain't first healed ourselves. That's the reason you are drawn to this person. This person is not your leader, it's your distraction from the work you ain't did with yourself. And I guess what I'm saying is, if you're gonna build somebody, build you. Because a healed version wouldn't have picked him in no damn place. All right, what's up?
Yeah, I just say this too, like, you can't submit to a nigga that you gotta help raise. And I think a lot of women be feeling like, I can love a nigga into being the man that I need him to be. And that's not reality. Like, when you run into a man that's actually meant for you, it's gonna be infrastructure set up for you to walk into. Not for you to walk into, as bro said, with a construction hat and a fucking hammer and a tool belt. No, the infrastructure is already going to be created. He's already going to be disciplined. He's already going to be decisive. He's already going to be forward thinking, all of these things. So if you got to make the decisions for him, if you got to set the boundaries for him, if you got to set the guidelines for him, what the fuck is the use of him being there? You might as well be by yourself.
Mike, what's up?
I'm sad.
Why?
You love him, don't you?
He's here.
He's here.
Oh, shit. Oh. He's a good nigga.
See, so. I
think. Okay, Mike.
I do.
What I've been witnessing is, I'll just go to the board, because I'm sad on the board too. But like we've been traveling the world, and a lot of these questions are different than what they used to be even 4 or 5 years ago. And I'm getting more questions from women who are having trouble submitting to men, not because they can't provide financially for them, not because they can't protect them from a safety perspective, but it's because of maturity and emotions. Now, I don't know where you think we was as young black boys, but it wasn't working on maturity and emotional availability. Now, depending on how long you might have been with him, there might have been a version of you that didn't require that, but we also want to speak about the 26-year-old version of you that has that. But it sounds like you've probably been in a relationship with this man for some time, and as you improved, as you grew, what your desires for provision were have grown. Now, that might have been growing in you, but the same way you might ask for provision in other ways, you didn't let them know about this new update, about the type of man. A lot of times women will watch our pod, they will read the quotes, they will take all of these information and learn that, damn, maybe love doesn't look the way it does, and then start expecting these things, but don't give the update to the nigga that be kissing in the mouth. And then it builds up so long that you get frustrated because now you understand what emotional maturity is and safety is, and you realize that, you know what, maybe I don't want a nigga that'll spin about me, fuck me good, and give me something on the rent. Maybe I need more, but guess what? I didn't tell him until I got upset enough, and now I want to leave. You're not submitting to a human. You're submitting to a process. You're submitting to a future. You're submitting to the two of y'all becoming one, so you're really submitting to yourself. You're submitting to ego. You're submitting to pride. You're submitting to outside noise. And that's tough. And it cannot be answered based on what 5 or 6 people say to you for 30 minutes of your life. But I just want you to hear both sides of it because it's so important. And I think a lot of women are growing emotionally, but they're not really displaying that to their partners until it's too late, until they realize they want something different. And you might have a good man that might just need you to be a blender one day. He might need you to be a cutting board. Be scared of the relationships where you only got to show up as yourself. I don't understand what kind of relationships that you're going to be that you think you could just be one type of person. Or how long of a union can you build where you only have to be one thing? You're going to need to be flexible. I think of love, as two people with a tool bag that got everything that they can to fix this house. It can't always be masculine in that way or feminine in that way.
Kitty, what's up?
I ain't finna get nobody. You think you more mature than him?
Definitely.
How?
Well, mentally, emotionally, I feel like I'm more mature than him.
I got you.
Speak up a little louder, baby.
Because I feel like I can express like how I feel and my feelings, and I feel like I can keep our relationship within our home. I don't think he's able to do that.
Okay. So then tell me his immature characteristics then.
I feel like he relies more on his friends.
Y'all let her talk. Give her a second.
For like his emotions. Like he'll go back and forth. Like if he talks to me, if he talks to his friends, he'll feel 2 different ways based on for who he talks to last.
You ain't giving me enough, baby. The reason why I ask you those questions is because a woman who is mature will never entertain an immature man. Never will. And I think right now you're looking at a mirror. That's what I feel is happening. You're maybe trying to find your way out of it, but you're looking at a mirror right now. I can tell you just based off how you answer that question, you are not emotionally or spiritually mature yet. You sure can't lead him. You can't submit to him because I'm not sure what it is that you submit to. You can't teach him anything because you still need to be taught as well. Who's teaching you? What life experiences are helping you mature? Y'all are in your 20s. In your 20s, you feel invincible. You think you have it all together. You don't have it all together in your 20s. Trust me. I think everybody who's beyond 20 can tell you that. You don't have it together. But I understand what you're saying. But let's just say that he is immature compared to you. You can't relax in a boy, as Trill was saying. Submission responds to something. As Ace was saying, submission responds to safety. But what if for a minute, you're not providing safety either? And that's the reason why you're getting the responses that you're getting from him. What if it was that way? You came to the mic. You told us y'all business. You said this man is here. You think that's mature? I want you to take some time to think about that, baby. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to beat you. I promise you I'm not. I'm not trying to beat you, but I want you to take some time to look into the mirror. Because a lot of the things that we call out in other people are things that we need to call out in ourselves. So I think life experiences still need to help you mature right now. Okay? That's it, baby.
Thank you for your question. Now, but can I say this to the young couple? And you and wherever he is. Listen, we ain't, even some of us in our mid-30s, 40s, and 50s ain't got it all figured out. 60, 70. And what I hope is this sparks real conversation in y'all relationship. Now, the one thing that I want to just counter on your topic is this. If a man doesn't want a woman waking up one day and deciding she has upgraded, so now the price has upgraded, then maybe, just maybe, he should have put a ring on it. And here's what I'm saying. Sometimes we be expecting this wife-like unconditional love, like you're supposed to give me all kind of chances because we in this for life. No, I didn't make you my wife. And this is outside of her situation, but like I've lost relationships, and sometimes I'm like, but damn, I'm salty about this. Why would she leave me? And I'm like, well, if I actually wanted her the way in which she wants to be wanted, I would have did something about it. And sometimes hold on, I know you doing all this. My thing is, when you're on your probationary period at your job, there are things you have to do. You cannot no call, no show during the probationary period. And sometimes what we do is we are giving people full-time access, full-time benefits during the probationary period. If this person can't show up the way you need for the job you are interviewing for, move forward, period. But when you start treating that man like he's your husband and he's barely your boyfriend, because she using the word submission for a boy. Now I get it. There's levels, but that's a deep connection married word. And we get into this thing with boyfriends and girlfriends. Just chill the fuck out.
Welcome to a night where ideas collide, emotions come alive, and unforgettable stories take center stage. Tonight, we don't just watch conversations. We become part of the moments that inspire the world.